Good morning, world.
Good morning.
So, again, living out here in Tennessee, somebody else approached me and said, have you ever heard of somebody named Steven Wilson Jr.? And I said, I have not. And they said, he did a song with Hardy, react to it. So, we're going to react to it, Cedric.
All right, that sounds good. Does this song have a name?
It's called Father's Son.
Father's Son. All right, Father's Son by Steven Wilson Jr.
Yes.
And Hardy. Stay tuned. I'm Cedric.
And I'm Brian, and this is Cedric and Brian. Okay, I've been making Cedric do this, but I am going to do it this time, if you would like. Hardy is an artist that will not let us monetize. You know, that's fair. It's fair. It's his music, or it's Steven Wilson Jr.'s music. So we would love a donation from you right here. And when you donate, you get to request any song for us to react to that you want. Right, Cedric?
Right on.
All right, so are you ready to hear this and see
Father's
this?
Son.
I don't know what to expect. You ready?
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. It's got 1.3 million views, so apparently it's popular. All right.
Looks familiar.
Home set up there.
Looks very similar to what we have going on here.
Nylon string guitar. Both playing nylon strings. Different.
He was named by my grandma, she got it from the Bible. And he passed it on to me like granddaddy's rifle. Raised me up like sweet corn credited a disciple. Yeah, I fought it like hell, he became a rival.
Ooh, I'm gonna rewind it and listen to that again, just because I wanted to comment. I didn't expect that voice to come out of there.
I heard a lot of stuff. I kept missing the last word, that gravelly fall off that he had.
Yeah, it reminds me of. So I mentioned something to Cedric. For those of you who watch this show, you know that I was a grunge kid. That was the music that kind of found me, and I really kind of grabbed onto it. And so when I moved to Nashville, I don't live in Nashville, in Tennessee, I said I'm going to do grungery, so grunge country. This voice, the way he kind of doesn't open his mouth, reminds me of Eddie Vedder in that song. You guys are yelling at me, Ledbetter or something like that, where you don't really understand a word that he's saying. I can kind of catch what he's saying, but he has that same type of singing style here. So grungery.
Okay.
Cedric?
Oh, I thought you were going to hit play.
Okay, I'm sitting there. Dead air. That's not good.
I know. That's not good.
Raised me up like sweet corn credited a disciple. Yeah, I fought it like hell, he became a rival. I tried to be different, tried to go against the grain. Didn't make no difference, I just ended up the same. I've never known better, 'cause every bone's tethered. You wanna change my name, gotta drain my blood. Goddamn, I am my father's son.
So I don't know if you guys have been watching this, but Cedric and I both lost our fathers this past year. So I won't put my sunglasses on. Oh, that hit me.
Yeah. I just based on the title, I'm thinking he's thinking about his father's son. And Brian, you're gonna have to help me out here. Is he bemoaning the fact that he's named after his father, or am I just missing something completely here?
No, he said, he kind of says it like that, like I am. I mean, I think it's a lot of it. We realize this, you know, it's funny when your father's alive and sometimes in life, like anybody you're close to, they can get on your nerves. And then one day you realize that how much you are like them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, I get it. I'm lighting the mood here a little bit. I think you were with me that, where were we that one day? And my sister was around and showed you a picture of me and my father. And my sister just looked at it and shook her head. She says, boy, you look more and more like your father every day. She meant it as an insult, but I take it as a compliment, especially when my dad's sisters, my aunts would, when I was younger or when I was getting to my teenage years, I would say something or do something stupid as I normally did. And they would look at you and say, boy, you are your father's son. And in a while, you kind of put your shoulders back and go, yeah, you know what? I am. Everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, the silly, the raise of the eyebrow, the mannerisms. I think kind of like Brian was alluding to, you become like them.
Yeah.
The humor, the storytelling, the cadence in your voice, everything like that.
My sister tells me all the time, she looks at my hands, she goes, oh my God, you got dad's hands. All right, let's keep going.
I'm my father's son. Yeah, I left town just to get out of the shadow. He'd send me a 20 just to get back on the saddle. I put up a good fight, but I didn't win the battle. I guess a tree don't grow very far from the apple. I never known better, yeah. 'Cause every bone's tethered. You wanna change my name, gotta drain my blood. God damn, I am my father's son. I am my father's son. I wear his blue jean jacket and his name like a badge of honor. I used to hate being called Junior, but I don't mind any longer. I've never known better, yeah. 'Cause every bone's tethered. You wanna change my name, gotta drain my blood. 'Cause everything I am's everything he was. Goddamn, I am my father's son. I am my father's son. I am my father's son.
Wow.
All right, go ahead and take over, Cedric. That hit me.
Jeez. Okay. We hadn't. Yeah. That was powerful.
Sorry. sorry. Okay.
That was extremely powerful. Especially with the holidays being around, you start to reminisce about the people in your lives who had an impact, especially as men, and our dads usually have an impact on us, whether it's good or bad or indifferent. I think I can speak for Brian and myself included that both of our dads had a very positive impact on both of us. Like Brian just said, when his sister said, "Oh my gosh, you have dad's hands." I knew Brian's dad very well, and I know how close Brian's sisters and Brian were to him, and looked up to him and went to him for advice, especially as they got older, and said, "Oh my gosh, wish Dad would do." And I follow Brian's sister on social media, and every few days she'll post something like, wish I could talk to Dad."
Yeah.
And I feel the same way about my dad. For those of you who don't know, I was a teacher for a long time, and I served as a dean of students for a private school. And it used to pain me as these, especially young men, would come to me and to hear the longing to have a relationship with their dad. And not that I was a counselor or a therapist or anything, but it kind of helps to kind of go through the things that someone's going through, so you can say something along the lines of, "Hey, I know what you're going through. Here's what I found." And part of me felt bad because I couldn't relate with the pain that a lot of these kids were going through, these young men were going through with their dads. And I wish he'd come to a soccer game or a football game. I wish he would just pat me on the back and tell me, "Hey, attaboy." I wish he would just say a kind word to me. And I don't know where my dad learned it from, because he didn't have a role model growing up in southern Mississippi, but he just had this intuitive nature to give me praise and edify me when I needed it. But make no bones about it, like I said at his memorial service eulogy, he was not a hold the rod type of individual. And when I needed to be corrected, he was there to offer the discipline as well.
Which was probably often.
Just
kidding.
It wasn't often. I got away with a lot of stuff. I was pretty sly. But
well, I'm going to talk, just because I don't want to get more emotional on this, is just about the musicality of it. I've never heard of this Steven Wilson Jr. before. I don't know. I'm going to have to look him up now. Really unique voice. A little bit of it reminded me of, oh my gosh, Cedric, old person moment. Who's the country singer with Willie Nelson? Little Willie Nelson tone to his voice. A little Eddie Vedder-esque tone to his voice. Very, very unique. And then Hardy. I listen to Hardy. Hardy's on a lot of my playlists. Cedric and I did a few Hardy songs back in the day, and that's when I went to Morgan Wallen Hardy. Hardy opened for Morgan Wallen. Somebody actually recognized me from our videos that we had done with Hardy, on a Hardy reaction. Hardy does everything from screamo metal to downright country with Lainey Wilson, to then this poignant song that I'm guessing Steven Wilson probably wrote it, because he had a line in there about how he used to not like to be called Junior, but now he accepts it and he honors that. So he is a junior, so I'm guessing he wrote this song, and Hardy just accompanied it on this, which is different because Hardy writes so much music for artists. But everything from the nylon string guitars and the sound of that to the sound of their voices together. And then obviously the lyrics. What a great song.
Yeah. Brian's the music guy, but I think the acoustic version and just them playing the guitar and singing was perfect for this, because it reminded me of an intimate moment in a little coffee shop or something. Not a lot of people, not in front of a huge audience. There's this intimate moment with just a few people around. And I could almost picture each one of those men just kind of singing that song individually to their respective dads. Like I forget the line he said, because he said, "I can't. In order to change my name, you'd have to drain my blood." It's like I am him and he is me. So I thought that was pretty powerful.
So that we've kind of, if you're watching this, hopefully you've seen one we did with this young kid. God, what was his name?
Jonas Carson?
Jonas Connors. Very poignant song. And then we did a Samson Laugh Riot Out Loud song. And then we did this one again. I mean, we're we're a little bipolar on our reactions, but thank you. I don't even know the person who told me to react to this. Thank you for introducing me to Stephen Wilson Jr. I already knew I liked Hardy. I knew when you said Hardy was in it, I'm like, okay, I'll do it. Boy, I didn't know it would hit me like that. I guess I should have known by the name of the song. Wow. Anyway.
All right, we'll have to go get the Kleenex. Before we sign off here, we're at the end of the year here, end of 2024, and 2025 is right on the cusp. For those of you who you have older fathers, enjoy that time. If you're having a little challenge with them, I playfully did with my dad maybe some 15, 17 years ago at a Thanksgiving, I believe, where he had a hard time saying the words, I love you. And so I embraced him. I got him in a bear hug as he was getting ready to leave. He goes, okay, you can let me go now. I said, I'll let you go as soon as you say it. Now, it was kind of cool at that time because at that time I had already surpassed him and strength and everything, so I could hold on to. I wasn't afraid of the spanking that time. But I got him to finally say it. And for those of you who are out there, and I know there's a few listening, you're having some problems with dad, you guys don't get along, and you're both bullheaded because you are your father's son or you're your father's daughter. And you're like, well, I'm not going to make the first move until he makes the first move. You make the first move before it's too late. Take it from me and Brian. You don't want any regrets. Yep. You don't. And I'm going to choke up here, so I'm going to sign off. So make sure you like, subscribe, ring that bell, and continue sharing our channel with everyone you know from California to Tennessee and all across the world. And share something with your dad as well. Until next time, I'm Cedric. See you later.
Drain my blood. God damn, I am my father's son. I am my father's son. I wear his blue jean jacket and his name like a badge of honor. I used to hate being called Junior.